Now hey guys, welcome back to the channel and another Swiss 001 video. Now guess what plane we are in right now? Of course, this is the Pilatus PC-12 and we're here to talk about a special topic, and that is of course landing a plane. And, I mean, you know, I'm talking about not particularly landing a plane very well. Yeah, let's break some planes again today, because I feel like it. Yeah, let's just see what happens when you do a hard, or a perhaps bad, landing in a plane of any size, really. Let's just begin with this kind of plane size. This is quite a large turboprop, actually. This is a little bit of a private corporate jet, I don't know. As you can see, it does fit a few passengers, actually. Yeah, this is quite a nice plane. Let's go ahead and break it apart, I guess. Alright, yeah, we are flying in the south of France right now at La Mole Airport. As you can tell, this is not a very long runway. Yeah, I'd like to visit this place a lot. Now, that runway length is definitely not going to be an issue for the Pilatus PC-12, and we're stalling out. That's not good. Yeah, again, that runway length is definitely not going to be an issue for this plane, but what is going to be an issue is going to be the hardness of the landing. Yeah, we're about to touch down really hard. Now, the thing is actually that this plane is quite solid as well when it comes to doing hard landings. It is quite a tough one, so we're going to have to make this as hard as possible. See, this plane, it can fly anywhere really. You don't even need a paved runway. We could probably just land here on this trailer there. That is no problem for the PC-12. So yeah, it's going to take a lot of effort to break this plane properly, but let's just see what we can do. In order to make a hard landing, we have to flare very poor, which means that we're going to have to initiate either an early flare or a very late flare. You know, flaring is when you pull up on a landing, but you should already know that, right? We're just going to come in for a very, I think, early flare. There we go. Let's already flare. Means we're stalling out way too high above the runway, and I doubt that this landing was actually hard enough to do any damage to the plane. Yeah, this was actually quite a nice landing. Alright, we have to try this again then. Alright, there we go. Now we're just practically falling down to the ground. Okay, obviously our landing gear has collapsed. It was not able to withstand that. Alright, another multi-million-dollar PC-12. Let's try this again. Maybe with more luck. Let's maybe come in for a late flare this time around, which means we're just gonna not flare actually and just put this plane to the ground, which is going to definitely make a hard landing. So let's just see. Maybe we can even try touching down on the nose landing gear as well. Alright, there we go. Let's just make this a hard one. Oh, alright, actually I just wanted to have the landing gear fall apart, but this was also nice. And also what has happened now is that the tires now have deflated. That is pretty unfortunate. Oh wow, this is really bad now. The plane now has to be towed back to the ramp of this airport. Alright. Okay, yeah, that was a successful crash. I wasn't intending to do this, so this was kind of successful. We have managed to actually, deflate the tire. Now, talking about deflating a plane's tires, there's also one simple step to easily do that, I guess, and that is having the brakes applied on touchdown. First of all, that's definitely going to ruin your landing because you'll most likely bounce, but you'll also risk very, very much breaking the tires of the plane, which is probably something that you don't want to do. But let's just see what we can do. Another PC-12. Let's go ahead. All right, let's come in for a rather normal landing. Well, landings here are not that normal at the airport, honestly, but let's just see here. There we go. Alright, let's leave the brakes applied while we touch down. As you can see here on the screen, it says do not land with the brakes on. The tires get damaged and may explode, which actually did not happen here. That is very interesting. Alright, we were lucky this time around, but we're not going to be next time. Alright, let me try a bigger plane. How about something like an airliner as well? Let's try the ERJ-145 by Embraer at the same airport here in the south of France. The runway of this airport is actually not that long, probably not long enough for an ERJ-145 to fly here properly, but it's gonna stop, I'll tell you. Alright, ERJ-145, let's try this. Alright, this time around we're gonna do a very, very bad landing again. Alright, now let's just imagine this case, we're coming in a little bit too fast here on this landing. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna probably not be able to flare that much, but we have to land because we're not going around, right, aren't we? So we are landing on the nose landing gear. Oh no. I think that's gone wrong. Oh, that has definitely gone wrong, hasn't it? Oh well, another plane destroyed. Well, probably not a total whole loss, but we've definitely annoyed some passengers by landing on the nose landing gear. Let's just see that again. There we go. Ooh, I think that, yep. That did it. That did the job for the land. Jesus Christ. Let's see that again. Boom. Even a bounce there and straight onto the nose landing gear. In real life, it would have probably broken off. In this case, it just collapsed here. But very interesting case anyway, isn't it? All right, all right. That was not a good landing, huh? Now, we can even take this further by landing very, very hardly on all of the 3 landing gear components. That's gonna take a little bit of a harder landing, though. Again, the key to that is landing at a very high speed, or a rather slow speed, so that we basically crash down to the ground or stall out onto the ground. Let's just do that. All right, welcome back aboard the ERJ-145. Actually, I like the ERJ jets. They are very nice. Let's go ahead. All right, we are now above the runway. Let's go ahead and cut the power and have the plane stall out to the ground on its own. Oh, that was not a good landing. And it didn't really go as planned, did it? Oh, well, let's just not overrun into the trees, though. All right, which we haven't. All right. Okay, this went a little different than I had planned, but let's just see that landing. As you can see, actually, for this landing, initially, I was coming in quite all right, but of course, I wanted to have this be a plane crash, kind of. So I tried keeping the nose up as long as possible, which then led to a stall to the left, and we touched down on the, oh my god, on the left side of the aircraft, on the wing actually first. That was not good. That would have probably damaged the wing, of course. Then we can see the left main landing gear. That didn't take it well. Also, the nose landing gear is probably broken, but that one took it a little. Now the plane is only on 2 of its 3 wheel components. Not particularly successful of a landing. Yep, we will now have to evacuate all the passengers out of the aircraft. And you know, we feel like very much of an idiot actually now. What does it say here? May the force be with you. That is interesting. All right, another crash landing, I guess. Just another one. Let's try a bigger aircraft though, because that is obviously more of an interesting part, right? I mean, we could try something like the 757 would be nice. Also landing that one here at La Mole here in south of France. That could be interesting, but let's just see. All right, now welcome aboard the 757. Let's try flying that plane here. Let me just say, we're not going to do a particularly successful landing, are we? Yeah, these big planes, they do not like flying here between all these mountains and terrain. We're going to hear that a lot. All right, let's go ahead. I'm in for another normal looking landing so far, but this is not going to be normal in a second. Let's go ahead and pull in for a flare and have the plane crash down to the ground and see what's going to happen. Well, goddammit, I actually did an unintentionally good landing there. Well, it was very late and we overran into the trees, but that was absolutely satisfying here in the 757. Very beautiful. All right, we're gonna have to try this again then. All right, let's try this again. 757, let's do this. We're gonna have to come in with a very low speed again. Oh no, oh wow. Something has definitely gone wrong here now, which is good. All right, we have to stop though. Why is the plane not stopping properly? Oh, we are rolling off. Do I hear clapping in the background? Yeah, that is probably not deserved. Let's check out that. Oh, that landing. Well, not particularly successful. Oh, interestingly enough, not the nose landing gear has failed, but the actual main landing gear, and there we go. We were just drifting along, me trying to fix that with the rudder. All right, that is the 757 for you. I mean, actually, the nose landing gear is still working, so we can basically, with the power of our engines, still taxi back to the actual ramp, right? Yeah, all right, probably not. All right, that is the 757. All right, what plane do we got here? Of course, this is the 747-8. If I was actually lazy, then I would just go ahead and have the plane fall down to the ground, but that would be too easy. I hope the simulator has not crashed now. All right, that is the landing in the 747. As you can tell, I'll make the engine catch fire. That was not good. Let's try maybe doing an actual landing now. All right, let's try this now properly in the 747-8. Let's see if we can successfully crash the aircraft now. All right, making sure to destroy the landing gear again. Let's go ahead. Approach at a slow speed so that we can stall out properly, of course. All right, let's now come in for a super hard landing here in the 747-8. Oh, that was not good at all, was it? Oh no, we have lost control. Yeah, this landing went wrong very badly. Oh, crash there, and we've lost... God damn it, and we're just sliding along here alongside the runway, and, well, not particularly successful. Let's watch this here in slow motion, maybe. Yeah, maybe this was a little too harsh. Not a very successful landing, was that. So, yeah, guys, thank you for watching today's video, and I'll see you tomorrow. As always, good night.